Hello, my name is James and welcome to Mirror Domains. Today I'm going to be talking about X-Men Apocalypse. So let me start off by saying don't believe all the haters out there. It is actually a fairly good movie. A good movie. And let me explain by telling you three things that I really liked about it. Number one, Olivia Munn in her Psylocke costume, or as Psylocke. Okay, she has a lot of really cool action sequences in it. Yeah, she doesn't talk a whole lot, but you do get to see a lot of her, and I found her to be extremely cool. Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique, number two. I liked that she was recruiting some of the characters like Nightcrawler. I liked how she was searching for Magneto, and I just liked her as the character. I can understand that some people would complain that you don't get to see her in her full blue costume. I look back at some of the comic books. You know, she has a costume on for most of the time, so I have no problem with that. I can understand that some people, yeah, they got problems with it, but for me, I like to look at Jennifer Lawrence. I like to look at Jennifer Lawrence. And I don't get all the bandwagon hate of people saying, oh, she's in too much. You know what? I'll watch her in anything. Okay, and the third thing, the thing that really stole the show for me was Sophie Turner as Jean Grey. Wow, she just hooked me in whenever she was on the screen. She has a fantastic charisma about her, and she's got some really good chemistry with the guy who plays Cyclops. I really enjoy, the direction that this is going. Like, this is the next wave of mutants. I really want to get on board with this new wave. I understand that Sophie Turner is part of Game of Thrones. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I'm not going to mention her name because I don't want to. But James, just say her character's name on Game of Thrones, you'll get more thumbs up. Plus, people love validation. Get out of here. Okay, let me talk about some of the things I didn't like. Two things. Apocalypse, the bad guy. I get why people say that he's flat, he's cardboard. Yeah, he doesn't have a whole lot of depth to him. He's the token bad guy who just wants to destroy the world, and the only reason they give is in one sequence where he says, oh, well, humans are supposed to be the servants, and now they've taken over, so we got to wipe the slate clean. Really? Really? Why? Why? And tell me why you want to do that. How did you get to be the way that you are? They don't go into any of that. So I understand, yes, he's flat. Number two, they do spend a lot of time on green screen stages towards the end. And it does become really, really noticeable. And it's just a minor quibble. It's just, wow. Yeah. Hey, you're on a green screen stage, aren't you? You're not really standing on that mountain. But I get it. Okay. Let's just move on to my score sheet. Acting, directing, and story are out of a possible 2 points. James McAvoy and Michael Fassbender always knock it out of the park. That's two great performances in it. Good performances, at least. So I gave acting a full 2 points. Directing, as I said, there were a few story issues. There were a few, execution things that I felt could have been better done. So I gave directing 1.5. Story, 1.5. I feel like maybe if they developed some things more, it could have been better. Cinematography and score are out of a possible 1 point each, and they were both serviceable. There were no shots in it that really made me go, wow, other than some of the obvious ones. So I said 0.5 for cinematography and 0.5 for the score. I didn't hear anything that caught my ear. Watchability factor, if you're a casual fan, you'll want to watch it at least once. And if you really like the X-Men, you're going to watch it more than once. So that's a 1.5 for the watchability factor. Adding all that up, that is a 7.5 out of 10 for X-Men Apocalypse. It is a good score for a good movie. Not a great movie, a good movie. All right, if you liked what you've seen, please hit that thumbs up button. And subscribe! Jennifer Lawrence did not nail in her performance in this. I don't know what people are saying. don't believe that garbage.